All right, there we go. We are live. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Pastrami Nation Podcast. We are the meat of pop culture. My name is Nolan. I am the editor and co-founder of Pastrami Nation, and joining us today is my fellow co-founder of Pastrami Nation, Jason.
Hi, everybody.
Our entertainment editor, Kevin Hoskinson.
Hey, guys.
And our resident toy guru, Christian Arcota.
I kind of like toys.
Welcome.
A little.
Kinda. You put us all to shame, man. I mean, I consider myself a pretty good collector, and then Christian just blows us out of the water. But he's perfect to have on the show today because we have two things we're talking about today. We're talking Toy Fair, because the pandemic shut down Toy Fair reveals, and hype for The Batman, which is hitting this March. So before we jump into our first topic, I just want to say thank you to Apollo Burger, because today someone's going to win a Pastrami Nation combo from Apollo Burger. And you're going to win it today, by the end of the show. Today.
Can I win it?
You cannot win it. But it also, Apollo posted up some short rib sandwich today that looked really, really good.
No.
So I really need to try that. Yep, they did.
See
I
you
know.
later,
I was like,
guys. I'll catch you later. Have fun.
but everybody else, you can enter just by joining the conversation. Just leave a comment. That's it. At the end of it, we're going to put it on our snazzy wheel that we like to use, and you'll be entered to win. So let's go ahead and jump into our. Well, first, let's say hi. We have my wife's on there. Hello, Rebecca. Arturo. Hello, Arturo.
Hey, Arturo.
Sean Tracy. Hello. Josh Contos dodged us again. Hello, Josh.
He can't
Contos.
do that.
Yeah, did it again. All right, so let's go ahead and first talk about. It's coming out first week of March. It's the latest in a long line of Batman movies. So, what are we thinking about the Batman?
I think it's going to be good.
Yeah, I'm the same. I'm super stoked for it.
Yeah, I bought my tickets a couple weeks ago already. I
Same.
can't wait.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
We'll be there Thursday. That Thursday.
I guess I don't know.
Can't wait. So
Nolan, you said you've binged all the movies in the last couple of weeks, right?
Right. Yeah. The only one I haven't watched again was The Dark Knight Rises, which we'll be doing this week, but it's
Right.
also to me one of the weakest of the films. But yeah, we binge watched them, and of course you got to be reminded of how great the Michael Keaton ones are.
Yes.
Batman and Batman 1 and 2 were so good. I still think the second one with the Penguin is probably one of the best Batman movies.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, cool. We're in agreement.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes,
then we're
absolutely.
gonna see how
You know?
I think you see how horrible the other ones are.
What killed the
Batman Forever
dinosaurs?
and Batman and Robin.
Well, Batman and
My name is
Robin.
Please remember it.
I forgot how bad they were. So it was horrendous, man.
So Batman
But
Forever.
we're doing it to.
No, go ahead. I was
Go
gonna say
ahead.
Batman Forever isn't horrible. I wouldn't say it's. I think Val Kilmer made a really good Bruce Wayne, but
I do agree on that. Yes.
some choices, like the movie itself, is actually still entertaining as opposed to Batman and Robin, which is just
Holy rusty metal, Batman.
yeah, that's just. I love all
Everybody
those
chill.
cheesy lines.
Well, and I think the fact that you put George Clooney in there as Bruce Wayne Batman, I like George Clooney. He's a great actor,
Mhm.
but it just felt like
Same.
George Clooney. It didn't feel like Bruce
Yeah.
Wayne,
No.
or Batman. And then the whole, pining over Poison Ivy and the whole it's just a mess, because I think most of us on here we're comic fans, we love Batman for what he is. He's the Dark Knight. He's strikes fear in the hearts of criminals and is very dark and moody. The animated series nailed it, right? It was just so on point. And then they get these goofy movies. So I had to laugh at those, because I think the Batman coming out with Robert Pattinson is definitely going to be more in the vein of the Christopher Nolan trilogy, a lot darker for the Dark Knight, and of course, the Dark Knight is still the best. When you have Heath Ledger
easily.
on there as the Joker,
Yeah.
it's nothing's touched that.
No.
But I've been steering clear of spoilers, but I'm seeing that Robert Pattinson is likely to be everybody's favorite Batman to date.
I saw that too earlier
Um,
today.
Isn't that exciting? Because I know a lot of people think it's the guy from Twilight.
Let's just hope
But
they don't
he's
give
done
us
a
like
lot
a
of other
vampire
movies.
Batman. Like,
Oh, he's done so
Well, the comics have, right?
he's done so many other movies that I wish people would watch.
Yeah.
Because he's more than just the guy from Twilight. He's done
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
many other great
He's
movies
Vengeance.
too. Like he's
Yeah.
he's Vengeance. He's fantastic, and I think the Batman is one of those movies that I don't think people were necessarily clamoring for, but the fact that it exists and it's coming out, and they seem to be utilizing Selena Catwoman in the right way. I love Zoe
Yes.
Kravitz. I think she's perfect, spot on for Catwoman. I think everything I've seen just looks incredible.
There was I think it's like a,
Well,
like
there's a lot of hype behind the villains.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
go ahead.
oh my God. There was like a 20-30 minute interview with the whole cast, which was really cool to see. And it kind of sounds like, and I think one of the most exciting things to me is like, every time we see a Batman movie, it's like Batman and then like his cast of rogues for this movie. And then they move on to the next movie and like, that's it. So it's kind of nice. I'm hoping that we get like Selena in like a series of movies and we get to build their relationship. I think that's like really exciting. Plus Matt Reeves, come on. Like,
exactly.
That's it. And not to discredit him, but he's making it look like, and I'm not the first person to say it, but it looks like old like Fincher, if old Fincher was directing Batman, which is really exciting.
A Fincher Batman movie, man.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Like, yeah, that'd be so good.
Kevin's about to pass out. Yeah,
dude, like that would be amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I love what Fincher is. Yeah, if he, God, I don't know. I don't even want to imagine. I would love that.
Dude, that would be like you can tell all the influences from like, so even something like Seven. Like Seven totally has, this movie has like Seven vibes to me, but like a superhero version.
Yeah.
The serial killer Riddler and like all these things happening. I think that's even Zodiac, like, Zodiac, obviously that's a major influence. And even the movie Zodiac, Fincher like just nailed it. So now we need a Fincher Batman.
I'm just kind of excited to be excited for Batman. Not to like knock on the Snyder stuff, you know what I mean? And I think the look of Ben Affleck as Batman, especially the look of him in the first movie, like, wow, that's like just like he popped off the page. I'm not the biggest fan, and I feel like, with the Nolanverse, I was like super excited for every movie that was released, and like that kind of waned lately. But now, like that first trailer that dropped for the Batman, oh my God! And then Colin Farrell, what?
Yep.
What?
That was
like,
great.
Oh my God!
It's unrecognizable. Yeah,
it's completely. Yeah. Hey, relax, sweetheart.
Did you guys catch that when he takes the mask off, you actually see the black around his eyes?
Yeah.
Batman's ever did that. Like, remember on the second Batman when he reveals himself to Catwoman, you don't see the black around his eyes.
Yeah.
Like, that's the only time Batman.
But you see it in the mask.
You see it in the So where'd it go?
Yeah.
Because
did he wipe it off?
Yeah, exactly. And you mentioned, of course, the villains right there. You got Penguin and Riddler. Riddler is kind of, been shrouded in mystery in the trailers. We've seen, like Kevin said, the Zodiac Killer inspired costume of him. I heard today some footage just dropped that shows the unmasked Riddler. I didn't want to look at it. And then, Penguin, who's getting a spinoff on HBO Max already. And I mean,
whoa, I did not know that.
The movie's not even out.
Nice.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think it's going to break a lot of, new ground. It's going to bring Batman back to being the Dark Knight, which it needs to be, because Moon Knight is coming out in March, which is like Marvel's Batman. So you need to get back to the basics. And I feel like they're doing that with the Batman. I'm super excited for it. I think it's going to be a really, really good. I've heard rumors of the Joker. And we'll find out if there's cameos of that. But steer clear of spoilers, because they'll probably ruin it for you. I've been very, very careful. I know Kevin's going to just he's going to swear off the internet that week.
Dude, I pretty much already have for now. Yeah, I'm avoiding, because all the reactions are starting to come out now, right? So next Monday the embargo drops. So that's just going to be like Twitter just onslaught of everything. I already blocked all those phrases. Facebook, like you have to be, super careful. Staying back, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. You've had things get spoiled for you too on big movies, Kevin. So yeah, I agree. Definitely.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Block all you can.
Yeah, that's such a bummer, man.
Episode 7. Oh, I hate the internet.
Dude, I mean, I had a big chunk of No Way Home spoiled for me before. I even blocked all the, muted all the words and did everything. I did my due diligence.
Yeah.
But then, like, I had
it wasn't enough.
It wasn't enough, and I didn't have like, it wasn't a lot of it, but it was enough to be like, all right, like, nah, dude.
So I'm like paranoid to the point where like walking to the theater, because like people are walking out of the movie, and have to talk about it super loud. So I my girlfriend make fun of me because I'm like this. I literally I'm like covering. I like literally will do that. Well, and I will yell at people.
Yeah, when we were leaving like No Way Home, I had to tell my kids, I'm like, you need to like don't say anything. Let's get out to our car. Because I'm super respectful about that too. I don't want to blow someone's experience with it. So like, get in there and just get out in the car. We can freak out, do whatever we need to do.
Right. Yeah. And that's good. That's good to be respectful. Like people should think that way. Like hopefully. So
there's always some douche out there.
Oh yeah. One of the biggest ones when I worked at the movie theaters when The Sixth Sense came out, and like people were walking out of the theater talking about it, and like before I even saw it, like it's been years. Sorry guys, spoiler alert. He's been dead the whole time, and you hear people like walking out of the theater like, oh my God, I can't believe he was dead. I can't believe this. I'm like, oh my gosh, guys.
Yeah, just can't handle it.
Nah. Not good.
Not good.
How sad.
Yeah.
So let us know if you're excited for the Batman. Drop it in the comments. If you're excited, if you're not excited, let us know. Let me check what we got. We got some hellos and highs and meh. And we got a hey, I'm working. And then we're watching that, boys. Pastrami Nation renting out of theater one day, right? One day we're gonna just like rent out of theater and be like Pastrami Nation. We're watching Clifford.
That would be.
For the cardiac movie.
That's so awesome. I love the cardiac movie. Yes.
You're still on that cardiac one.
One day Marvel will get smart,
One day. But until then, they actually made a speedball figure before you're getting cardiac.
Yeah, they made Bone Breaker. Like we're getting a fucking Bone Breaker. Like, I mean, we had him back in the.
Isn't he the Build-A-Figure?
Yeah.
He's the Build-A-Figure, yeah.
Yeah,
that's
me.
Disgusting and horrible. Yeah. Why would you ever want to buy that wave? Yeah, to get some horrible little man on a tank. That's for another podcast.
I just don't know.
We'll do that one after the Last Jedi podcast. Yeah.
There we go. I'll be there for
that. All right. So just a quick reminder: you have a chance to win a Pastrami Nation milled from Apollo Burger in Victorville. They were awesome enough to name a sandwich after us, and what an honor, and they are fantastic. You got to go try them. This is your way to try. The sandwich is massive. Grilled cheese as buns, pastrami, chili. It's amazing. I've been missing that. I haven't had one in a bit. So this is your chance to have one. Just drop a comment. And it looks like Anthony Blanco missed our Book of Boba Fett podcast. What the heck? Why? It was such a good podcast. But you're here now.
I did too. I was sick.
Right. Yeah. We had Scott Kruger from Starlight Digest, and we had fun.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Scott's a cool guy.
Scott's, he is. He's an uber Star Wars geek, so that was super cool to have that in there, and yeah. All right. So let's move on to, well, it's not really Toy Fair, but it's Toy Fair. So for those that don't know, every February, the New York Toy Fair happens. And that's the place where all the toy manufacturers, not just action figures, all the toy manufacturers come out and they present what they have. It's a massive trade show. It's industry and press only. And you see all the reveals. So I remember as, a kid seeing like the reveals would pop up in magazines. And then, as I got older, we would be on the internet looking like, oh, what's the new Toy Fair reveal? Well, well, pandemic shut Toy Fair down. So we got reveals leaked throughout that week and a half for toys. And for us, of course, action figures are our focus. We love action figures. So before I ask these guys about their top 5 Toy Fair reveals, drop a comment and let me know, what are you looking forward to that you saw? And if you need a hint, you can head over to pastramination.com, and there's some Toy Fair reveals right there for you. So, all right, guys. I'm going to go with Christian first, because Christian, he's our toy guru. So, top 5 Toy Fair reveals.
So I know we said we would do top 5. I'm going to do a little bit more, if you don't mind. So coming in at number 30. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Slightly more.
My number 5 is, and again, we talked about this right before we said it. I'm not quite sure if this. I think it is the 3-0 Voltron. I think it comes in at like a little over $300. It looks like the most articulated Voltron we've ever got from the classic one that we had back in the 80s. So it looks really sweet. I'd like to get my hands on it, but it's on my number 5 because I don't know. I'm on the fence about actually picking it up. But
let me try to show that for you right now.
Please.
Let's see. I got
this.
The
$300 is more feasible than the $600 one. That remember
from
the one
Blitzway? Yeah, the Blitzway one. Yeah, it was too much. Sorry, Blitzway.
It's like a house payment or something.
I know. God.
All right, let me try to get this shared for you, buddy. Let's see. We'll go there.
Thank you.
We'll go Chrome tab. There we'll go. All right, do you see it?
Yes.
So there you go. 3-0 Voltron.
300.
Yeah, it's a thing of beauty, right?
There you go.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
And you look at the articulation of the lions,
Yeah.
They look so
when you
cool,
think about it, really, there are like 5 different pieces, and $300 is not a bad price tag for it.
No, that's like right up there with the Chogokin one.
Right.
This one really takes me back, and it does look a lot more articulated than that Chogokin one.
Right.
It looks so good, right?
I think I might just have to shell out
a good number 5.
$300.
All right.
So I should have said,
what's next?
Really quick, you don't have to pop this up. My honorable mention is the Mezco Snake Eyes. Oh God, I'm a sucker for Snake Eyes. He's a ninja, of course, a ninja with guns. Come on. So that's my honorable mention. My number 4, and the rest of it is just gonna. I will tell you ahead of time. It's all NECA and Mezco going forward. And it's a lot. I can't. Whatever. Number 4 is the NECA 4-pack movie. The TMNT 2. Right, they're releasing the 4-pack for the horrible second Ninja Turtle movie that I love so much because I was a child.
Oh, it's
and
so great!
Yeah, and all the accessories that comes with. Yeah, so I'm hoping we can get a Vanilla Ice figure. Come on,
go Ninja, go Ninja.
Give us a Vanilla Ice figure.
Well, they made Danny, so you never know.
I know, it's still going for like $20, which is hilarious.
Yeah, I'm sure Danny's likeness is a lot cheaper to afford than Vanilla Ice's,
Yeah, I know. So I am excited for that. I will get that. I just need the shelf space somehow. My number 3 is still Ninja Turtles. It's the NECA cartoon, the Usagi Yojimbo, because finally. Finally. It looks like it comes with a lot of accessories. I think it's going to be like an ultimate pack. So that looks really cool. My number 2 is the Mezco Spider-Man, because that just looks the 112 collective
I got
Spider-Man.
That.
Yeah.
That is up on Pastrami Nation right now. I'll pull it up for
that
you.
thing is a thing of beauty.
Let's see.
So I don't know. I'm kind of just in Spider-Man mode. There it is.
So there you go.
Is it a 2-pack with Green Goblin?
So cool. They haven't said yet. That's the rumor, kind of like what they did with the Batman Two-Face. They went up for pre-order this week. So
that thing is sweet too. Just missed my list. Missed it by that much. If I had just watched the movie, I probably would have put that on my list. And then my number 1 is the it's NECA again, just because I've been like reading the comics, The Last Ronin.
Yes.
It's something I think we all wanted, and I'm glad that NECA made it happen. You know, I know that they have like stuff going on with Mirage Comics, and now they have to do it with IDW. So they made it work, and thank you. Thank you. Like, I'm glad that we finally get these
it
figures.
looks amazing, man.
So good.
I mean, there's two of them. There's two Ronins. So, yeah, they both look super cool.
I think
what
only the armored one. Yeah. If you guys haven't been reading The Last Ronin, I think 4 issues are out now. The last one is due out. It's really good. I pre-ordered the armored one on Big Bad, and then I think the shirtless one. I don't know where that's going to release yet. So, Arturo.
There's another one too.
Yes.
There was a Big Bad put out a Last Ronin pre-order, but for the Playmates one.
That was the Playmates one, right?
Yeah.
Did you guys see that? So, I could pull up the Last Ronin as in this one. Let me show you everybody.
I thought Diamond Select was doing one, or maybe I'm mistaken.
I think they did a statue.
They did the statue.
I'm not sure. Yeah,
but the Playmates one, I'll show you. Watch. So we got.
Yeah, it's not like classic toy style. That's the NECA one right there.
Yeah,
this is the NECA one right here.
Look at that.
I want that on my shelf.
I need that.
Oh man, yeah.
Oh, it's so good. Oh, does it come with that couch?
Let me find the other one.
Couch too, yes.
Does it come with a couch? Let's see.
I don't know. Stop teasing me, NECA.
No. That couch will be sold separately.
No, this
there you go. You're right.
It's gonna be the accessory pack. That couch.
Oh, I see. But look at the accessories it comes with already.
All the weapons of each turtle.
Yeah, that's so.
And there's the Playmates one.
Yeah, noticeably, NECA blows them out of the water.
I didn't know.
It's still cool. I like the packaging.
Yeah,
but NECA wins that one for sure.
Yeah.
So that's a good
NECA's
list.
Going to win every turtle battle, I think.
So that's my top 20, or top 30, however many.
Top 30. It's condensed to 5.
Accelerated version.
But cool. Who wants to go next?
Jason, you want to go?
You want me to go? Okay.
Yeah.
My number 5 would have to be just because I was a fan of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Adventures. You know, those comics. I used to get them at 7-Eleven all the time. And I think it's a 2-pack. It's what Jaguaro and that wolf hyena guy. I remember them from the comics. Yeah. And I'm like, wow, yes, we're finally, this is happening, you know? Because like back then I was always like, oh, maybe they'll come out with like a Playmates. Because like back then Playmates would release like, they did the dragon guy from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Adventures. And like Worm, remember Worm, that blue guy? He got a figure. But they never did like Jaguaro and other cool characters. So I'm glad to see those two getting a 2-pack, you know? Or maybe it's 2 individuals, right. But yeah, that's my number 5.
They look really cool.
Yeah. I mean, mine's probably like Christian's going to be all pretty much NECA dominated on this show, you know? Because they put out the best, you know? But like, I don't know. G.I. Joe also, the classified, because I just saw, what was it, the Crimson Guard, and was it a Python Patrol Cobra Trooper? They didn't show a Python Crimson Guard, but you know with the regular Crimson Guard that Python Patrol Crimson Guard is in the works, and to me that was one of my favorite figures I had as a kid, you know? It was that yellow Crimson Guard with the black helmet. So G.I. Joe Classified is my number 4. Okay. Number 3 would have to be I think it's going to be NECA again. Surprise, surprise. It's that chick, Renee or whatever, however you say her name, with all the little clocks on her. Because also
the Mirage,
I remember from the Mirage comics, you know, I was a big fan of those, and those were a more dark Ninja Turtle comic as opposed to the Adventures comics. And you can only really find those at the comic store, and I still have a few of those. So I'm like, wow, I'm glad we're getting characters from that, you know. Number 2. Who's a good? I mean, I'm pretty sure we know what number 1's going to be, but number 2. Do I want it to be NECA? No. I kind of think that Voltron edges out NECA because just the nostalgia of it.
Yeah.
The way the Lions have those weapons in their mouth reminds me of seeing them in a KB window as a kid, they had them all on display. That was always the highlight of my trip to the mall. Like you see those on display in the glass. They had all the different robots. And so Voltron is easily my number 2. Number 1, no question. I mean, Last Ronin from NECA.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to blow the comic for anybody who hasn't read it, but he comes with all the weapons from the Turtles, just the accessories, the likeness. It's like, wow, we got the NECA treatment for the Last Ronin, which we should have. That's the ultimate form you could have gotten for that, unless maybe Mezco put something out. I mean, and Mezco gets an honorable mention from me, Like they put out some cool stuff. Those turtles look cool. That Mr. Freeze looks really badass,
Yeah.
Like, wow.
Right.
But
Absolutely.
Yeah,
That's a good list.
Number 1, easy. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you. All right, Kevin, anything catch your eye out of Toy Fair reveals?
Yeah, there's a few things. My list isn't as intricate as some of these, just because I haven't really been in the loop lately, unfortunately. But there are a couple things, and most of it is NECA. And that. So
okay,
I'm gonna do 4. I'm gonna do my top 4.
That works.
So what's that?
That works.
Oh no, I thought you said something. Sorry. So the first one I'm going to talk about the Mezco Crow figure.
Yes,
I think
they pull that up.
Yeah, it looks amazing.
Yeah.
Obviously, just a huge fan of the Crow.
Right,
a huge fan of the comics too. But of course, Brandon Lee just kind of brought that character to life in a really cool way. And yeah, like that guy right there, like.
Eric Draven.
Incredible looking.
Man. Well, the funny thing is, like, so they're doing a 112 Crow. This really detailed figure is a 5 points Crow, which really blows my mind. So this is a 4-inch figure, and yet the poses they showed in the reveal, they make it look amazing. It's a really good choice, man. I agree. That one's super cool. It's on my list as well.
Yeah, it just caught my eye right away, and anything Crow related is just always kind of at the top of the list there. So the rest are gonna be NECA. I'm a big fan of those Toonie Terrors, those like little action figures, and they have a Halloween 3-pack that's coming out with the 3 kids with the masks. You have the ghost mask,
nice,
or the skeleton mask, the pumpkin mask, and the witch mask. I love Halloween 3. I know it's kind of like the black sheep of the Halloween franchise because it has nothing to do with Michael Myers whatsoever. But I love that movie. It's corny. It's probably the most 80s Halloween movie I've ever watched, but it works, man. It's still like I watch it every Halloween. It's fantastic. Love it so much. So that set's coming out with those 3. The kids with the masks, and I thought that one was really cool. And the Toonie Terror sets, those figures are really cool. Like every time I see a new one, I have to pick it up just because they're cool. It's horror, and most of them have been really cool. Like I have the ghost face, the Ash Williams one I was looking for a while. I found it. The Regan. They have pretty much any horror franchise you could think of. They have it. The Elvira one. Really cool. Haven't got it yet, but that one's.
Let me show an example of what these look like. So, in case somebody's not familiar with it,
they're very much like Saturday morning cartoons versions of these horror franchises. Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. They just look really cool. They're really fun. They make a good display up on the shelf, and yeah, they're just a lot of fun. I love those ones, and they're coming out with the Halloween 3-pack, which I love. Yeah, they have. Like I love that the Elvira one's really cool. They got all kinds of
the miner's really cool.
The miner's awesome. I forget his name, the pirate, the one at the very end. I know he's from the Fog, but I can't remember his name.
Captain Blake, I think.
Captain Blake, yes. Yeah, that one's pretty cool too. So but yeah, they have Sam from Trick or Treat, Beetlejuice, all kinds of them.
They have Jaws, man. That's so cool.
They have Jaws. All kinds of cool. The Grady twins.
They showed a new one, I think.
Yeah.
I don't want to say it because maybe it's on your list.
Yeah. Oh, no. I haven't. No, that's the only Toonie Terrors.
Oh, have you seen the Werewolf in London one?
Wow. I did. That one's
really cool too. Yeah. That was
That one's
really
really
cool. It's
cool,
like
too. I like that
the
one.
half-eaten guy with the werewolf.
Yeah,
Yep.
that one's
Yeah,
amazing.
it's really cool.
And NECA's also coming out with 2 different ones. There's a Tiffany and a Chucky boxed in their little boxes, which I think is really cool. Yeah, those are just amazing. They announced those ones, and they come in their cool little good guys in the the Tiffany box, which is pretty cool. But
That's
they're little
really
action
cool.
figures. Yeah, it's really cool. I love those ones. And the other one that caught my eye, so I kind of sways away from the horror theme a little bit, but I grew up watching the show. I thought it was hilarious, and I love aliens, and not the movie Aliens, but this elf, this NECA
Yes.
elf
Yes.
is just incredible. It comes with all the
Let me see if
little
I find that.
accessories. He's got his Pepsi. He's got
His cat sandwich.
yeah, dude. It's
I
so
pre-ordered
good.
Hold on, I got you.
I had to pre-order that.
Dude, I love it. It's so cool.
Oh,
I
wow.
love the way he's
Yep.
articulated.
That's a
Very
must
cool.
buy.
Like it's gosh, yeah, like the cat sandwich is amazing.
Yeah.
It's just so cool.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that cool?
Oh,
That-
Look for that.
yeah,
photo.
NECA,
What's
up
the
to
note?
some
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Look at all
NECA-
the
Oh,
comes with.
wow.
Wow.
Yeah, like it comes with a bunch of cool stuff. Yeah, that one's awesome too. So like if I could pick any 4 of this bunch, I would definitely pick these 4. So yeah,
Yes.
it's my list.
Good choice.
Oh,
Voices.
good list. Good
Wow.
list.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That elf is awesome.
I
Yeah,
didn't
it
even
is.
know about
It's
that
so
elf.
cool.
I have to have that now too.
Yeah,
Yes.
love it.
All right. Well, some of mine are going to be repeats, but let's jump into one that's not for my number 5. Let me go over there. It's that one right there. Share screen. There we go. There we go. All right. So I just saw the movie over the weekend, and it was super good. So, Uncharted
figure.
Nathan Drake figure from Diamond Select. I mean, it's not the best likeness, but Diamond Select does a really good job on their figures, so I'm pretty confident it's going to turn out really well. The movie was extremely well done, in my opinion. I loved it. So I got to get this. And when it popped up, it blew me away because I didn't expect it. The last Uncharted figure we got was from NECA for the video games. So that has to be number 5 for me. Let's see. Number 4, it was the 5-point crow that Kevin brought up because it's just so cool. It's the crow, so I'm going to have to get the 112 one, the 6-inch scale, and then I'll have to get the 4-inch 5-point crow because, Mezco's really, they're broadening their horizon there. I remember buying Mezco back when it was like original Hellboy figures and they had like the guy with the big fuzzy jacket and now, they're making just so many different things. They're 5-point, the Popeye figures, which I'll be doing a review on really soon.
Oh,
They're
so
super,
good.
super well done.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they come with the diorama too. I was like, yeah.
Mhm.
So that was the number 4. Number 3, I'm going to change up the number 3 so I can show this. Number 3 was going to be Last Ronin. I'm just changing it to another turtle. So let me show you right now.
I have a feeling I know
Because
where
it's
we're going.
very turtle centric, But I have to go with Michelangelo as the mummy. So it was teased, and the Raphael is out as Frankenstein, which again
Such
another
a good
review I need
figure.
to get done, and it's amazing. Right? Yeah, it's so sturdy and well done, and this just looks so good. So if you head over to Pastrami, you'll see a video that has it. And then you'll have some pictures in there as well. And it shows the Leonardo as the Hunchback and Raphael as Frankenstein.
So there's
There
a
you
shot
go.
of him.
That's how
There's
they
2
scale.
heads.
So now we're just waiting.
That is cool.
Yeah,
2 heads?
Michelangelo comes with 2 heads. There's another head that he comes with like teeth showing, and it's supposed to be like
Yes.
an homage to like one of the animatronics that they discovered like in a lot, where it was like deteriorating and the teeth.
Oh,
were
that's
just showing,
cool.
which is really cool. Like I think
That
it's the
is.
bottom middle one, like where he's showing teeth. Yeah, that.
Yep.
Like if you find the image of like
Right there.
from the original movie, like the animatronic head, it looks exactly like that, except it was Leonardo.
The foam
So-
started to deteriorate. Yes.
Yeah, it's really cool. That's cool of them to do that.
I like
It's a cool
that.
figure.
No, it looks great, and they're doing them spaced out for their Universal monsters. They haven't shown the rest of them yet. Pretty sure we're getting a Shredder in April, and of course, you got to finish out the Turtles too. So that has to be the number 3. Number 2 was one that was actually revealed today. Let me pull that up right now. Have to go with it because they're like my favorite characters in the G.I. Joe universe.
Yes.
Let's
I know who they are.
Share screen. There we go. So I've always been a fan of the Crimson Twins, Tomax and Xamot. And they were just the most ridiculous people on the cartoon. Like, you'd punch one and the other one would go flying. You can only tell them apart by the scar and the way they wear their shoulder pads and whatnot. But I've always been a fan of the Crimson Twins, so I'm really happy that we're getting both of them from the G.I. Joe Classified series. I was going to say Black series, but this isn't Star Wars. But it looks really, really good. I've been vocal about my hate of some of the figures in there. Like the Duke was horrible and had rubber legs and broke right away. So I got to give this a shot. I hope they improved them. But that's number 2 for me. And then for number 1, we got to go Mezco. Because I love Mezco, but it's not one that's been said yet. Well, it's been mentioned.
Ooh.
Let me jump to it. Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. It's the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles set.
Yes.
And it was announced and teased. There were 2 images, and that's it. So we know it'll be a 4-pack, but it's been rumored for a very long time that they were going to do this. I'll be keeping an eye out to see if it's worth getting these over the NECA ones, because these are a lot more expensive. But it's Mezco, and Mezco's been really knocking it out the park. I mean, let's see. Still have yet to review this sucker, but Captain Nemo.
Look at that.
And they're
cool.
Oddball characters to go with. Conan, the Barbarian. They knock it out. So I'm hoping the Turtles fall into that realm of those smaller company figures versus Marvel and DC, and maybe they'll really just knock it out the park with those 4. So that is my
112
top
Shredder.
Ooh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
I have that ultimate Tiger Stripe Wolverine, what is it, steel case? I pre-ordered that over a year ago, and I think it comes out in the summer. I'm stoked for it. This Gambit figure that they made. My God.
Oh, the Gambit's so cool.
It's such a good figure. I
cool.
Look at
for
that.
for a 6-inch figure, it's like a mini hot toy. It's crazy.
That's a lot of detail for a
really
6-inch.
Cool.
It's crazy.
That's
so,
really good for Mezco too. They really upped their
Yeah.
detail on that.
Yeah. So
Now I gotta
proportions
ask you,
on it are
Christian.
awesome.
I gotta ask, how was that ink blot figure? Because I saw your post.
I really enjoy it. I like it, and because of that, there's another company called So Toys. They released an unlicensed 6-scale figure too, so I have that on pre-order now. I don't know, when I buy a toy, I get into the mode, and then I rewatched Watchmen. So I was just in Watchmen mode. I talk a lot about Zack Snyder, but even though I feel like he missed the point of Watchmen, it was still fucking enjoyable to watch. I can't deny that.
That was especially the Rorschach. Rorschach was so good in there.
Oh,
and in case you don't know what we're talking about, the Inkblot figure is this third-party Rorschach 1/12 scale figure. And,
it's fantastic.
From what I've seen, it looks amazing. It sold out right away. It's a second production's already announced. And I remember seeing it on Christian's feed, and I was like, damn it. He got that cool Inkblot figure. There we go.
That's awesome.
So,
wow.
So I know before they released this, they did a Joker, a Joaquin Phoenix Joker, and the complaint was that he was too small for the scale, for the 6-inch scale. So for this one, they upped his scale, but they should have kept him small because it's Rorschach. Rorschach is 5'6", right? It's he's a little guy.
He's tiny.
So now he towers over Cyclops. He's too tall. But it's still a beautiful figure if he stands alone. It's really, really well done. Everything is wired, his collar's wired, even the little straps are wired. So you can really pose this thing if you wanted to. So I have him up next to my Dark Knight Returns stuff. So it's like my 80s, like change the face of comic book toys up there, like
Yes.
Watchmen and Dark Knight Returns. So,
Oh, there you go. Well, yeah, those two
but-
graphic novels really did change it, man.
yeah.
That's for
So
sure.
definitely would recommend if you can get your hands on it. There's a couple of things that I got lucky and like the Gambit, the other Gambit, like 6-scale Gambit. Screw it. It's awesome. This thing, it's like super sold out, super fast, but look at that thing.
geez.
Wow.
It's gorgeous. Like
Mona May.
yeah. So I mean, as far as like 6-scale figures go, like Hot Toys is never gonna do anything like this. So I'm glad I got my hands on it. Maybe they'll do a second run, but I don't know.
Looks
Awesome.
amazing.
Yeah.
Well,
Too many
awesome.
toys.
Well, let's see.
Were you guys any of you guys disappointed with anything about Toy Fair that we didn't like that you expected to see and didn't see? Like maybe there was a company you were expecting to put something out and they didn't. It was kind of lackluster, fell short.
I mean, it was
Yeah.
mostly like Mezco and NECA. So I mean, where was McFarlane at? Honestly,
I think Mafex let me down. Like
yeah,
they showed a Storm. Wow, what Storm?
yeah, it was really good. The Storm looks awesome. I might pick it up, but I
Yeah.
want to see more. Yeah,
I kind of wanted to see like more NBA figures,
yeah.
like because we've only gotten 3 so far. I'd like to see them jump into other teams rather than just another Team USA Jordan, or what are they going to give us? Team USA LeBron?
I know.
You know?
We got to
no,
call.
they got to give you the Wizards Jordan.
Yes,
There we go.
Chicago White Sox Jordan.
That'd be awesome.
Oh.
I would
Well,
actually
and then
pick that up.
McFarlane starts theirs tomorrow. So
Oh, okay.
McFarlane's
There we
doing their
go.
digital event tomorrow. You know what? Hasbro kind of let me down when it came to Marvel Legends.
Oh, yeah.
Because there was a controller wave with like Speedball and stuff like that, and it just
Speedball.
none of it grabbed me. And
The new fucking
I love Marvel
Warriors.
figures, and yeah,
I
not even Night Thrasher, Speedball.
Yeah,
We got a
Huh?
Night Thrasher before.
yeah, we did. I think
Give us
like what
another
was it that Kingpin wave?
It was a good figure.
Yeah, it was.
Oh
a good
yeah,
figure.
it was a good figure.
Yeah.
Give us Namorita because she's relevant.
Well, they're giving the new Warriors. They still haven't given Cardiac.
I know, like we get fucking Bone Breaker again, but no Cardiac. I mean, shit. If you're gonna give us new Warriors, at least give us Namorita because they probably based her look on that chick from the Cranberries from back in the early '90s.
Right.
I don't know. Cardiac. My
that's-
dreams of a Mezco 112 Cardiac. I don't think it's ever gonna happen.
You have your hero click. Got to be happy with it.
Give us a third party one.
A third
I'll
party
totally be
Cardiac.
all-
Who do you have to write for that one? Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna be like,
I'm
"Oh, is
sad
that your own
people do this.
character?" I'm like, no.
You'd be so pissed off, but laughing.
Oh man, such a cool character.
All right, so I think we've reached the end of
do
it.
we
So
have
I want
any
to go ahead and
comments?
I got the will. Let's see. We have Arturo Salvat Elf also.
Yes.
And then Arturo said, "Awesome horror figures for CreepyCon next year." Paulo said, "Hey everyone, miss you guys." Hey Paulo,
Hey, what's
one of
up,
these days
Paulo?
Linebreakers is going to open up and we'll be there.
One day.
See, Heather put way cool. Arturo put they did the frogs.
Yeah.
Arturo agrees Vanilla Ice would be cool.
Nice.
So, and then the Chucky and Tiffany, because those Toonie Terrors, really good pick, Kevin. They're so cool. I have the miser up here somewhere.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, they're just so cool. They're so different than what NECA does.
Exactly.
You get these
That's what I love
very
about 'em.
stylized figures. I was thinking about you today, Kevin. I saw a whole peg of them at Target, and I saw Ghostface. I saw
Oh, really?
Ash. I was like, I know he already has them, But yep,
Yeah, dude.
they're
I
all
pick 'em
just
up
chilling
if
there.
I
I was
see a
like,
new one. Just gotta pick it up.
there you go.
I mean, they're
You can't mess around.
they are pretty. They don't really have a lot of articulation or anything to them. They're not very you can't really do. They're just they are mainly for display. So can't really move a
But that's
whole lot
what's
of
cool,
pieces or
though.
anything. But
Yeah,
It's the
yeah,
opposite
exactly.
of NECA.
Yeah.
Because NECA's used
Yeah.
to doing like 30 some points of articulation versus,
Mhm.
you get really like old school articulation on the 2D Terrors. But it worked
Old
because,
McFarlane articulation.
Yeah, it works perfectly though.
yeah, you get old McFarlane articulation.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn. All right, I'm going to draw the winner for the Pastrami Nation combo.
Is my name
I
on
got
there?
everybody. No, it will never be on there. All right. Let's see. There we go. All right. Let's see who we got. Josh Contos.
Contos.
Hey.
Hey,
Congratulations, Contos.
you gonna eat tomorrow, Contos?
There you go. Damn. Congratulations. Make sure you message us and we'll make sure we get that over to you.
Congrats.
All right. Well, I think we've reached the end of it. We'll be seeing a lot more Pastrami Nation stuff coming out very, very soon. You'll be seeing a return of some of the other shows we've done in the past. And we're excited for that. We're excited for all the fun stuff. It's only February and we're already
Real quick,
thinking
Nolan,
how much.
Did Storm show anything besides? Did they ever show more of that Liu Kang?
They just had that
No, we-
teaser, right? That one
Yeah.
teaser. Yeah.
Just the
They showed us
teaser.
that
They
diaper
showed
baby from Golden Axe.
and they showed like a Guilty Gear figure. And
That chick, right?
No, the guy, the sole bad guy from Guilty. No, yeah, Guilty Gear. No, maybe I'm thinking the wrong one.
They showed Paul
A fighting
from Tekken.
game, and then there's the guys with like the Japanese armor with the teeth on them. I don't know what game they're from, but they look really cool. They showed the prototypes of those. Hoping Bluefin shows us some more soon because it's time.
Give us a
Maybe we get
Balrog
Bluefin on
already.
here. Well, yeah.
Oh,
right.
that Thor and Lady Thor that they showed for SH
Ooh.
Figure
Oh, the
Arts.
figure arts.
The Lady Thor looked
There you go.
great in the helmet, but then that Thor face, man. Ooh.
It's kind of odd, huh?
Yeah, I sometimes they just can't nail their faces, man.
Thank you. I
Sometimes
thought
they
that was
knock it
just
out of the
me.
park. No,
I
yeah,
thought I was just being picky.
Thor's face looked like whoa.
Yeah.
He needs a helmet too,
whoa.
probably. Yeah.
He's a beard and a helmet.
We'll keep an eye on those. We'll see if they do any kind of
Yeah.
running changes.
Yeah, I'm assuming
right.
the next time we meet, we're going to talk about the Batman again.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think we're going to be talking like, review
Spoilers.
quality stuff. Yeah, of the Batman and whatever else is going on in the world, So make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube. We're also on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest. And if you prefer to listen to your podcast, you can find them on SoundCloud, Spotify. You can also find them as part of the JZomon network now. So our audio versions of the podcast are now going through JZomon as well. So we're reaching a whole new round of an audience. So if you're hearing this for the first time, welcome. And we'll see you next time if you watch us. Otherwise, you'll hear us next time. All right, guys. Take care, and I hope everybody has a good day. Take care.
Bye, guys.
Thanks, guys.